A CIA official is facing charges in connection to leaking highly classified information that specifically addresses Israel's plan to attack Iran. Asif William Rahman was arrested earlier this week in Cambodia. He's facing 2 counts of willful transmission of national defense information. Last month, documents pertaining to the Israel's retaliation plans were leaked online. The Pentagon and FBI found that the documents originate from the U.S. agency that gathers intel from satellite imagery, but they're not sure if it was intentionally leaked or a major national security breach. And it comes after Israel carried out retaliatory attacks on multiple sites in Iran late last month after Iran's missile barrage just weeks before that. So joining us now, NewsNation national security contributor Tracy Walder. Tracy, thank you for your time on this. We know that this investigation is far from over. What is likely happening right now and then as it moves forward?
Well, thank you so much for having me, Nichole. I think obviously the first thing they're doing is working on getting Mr. Rahman back here into the U.S. He's in Guam right now, and so they're working on that for him to stand in front of a federal judge to face these charges. But the other thing that they are going to need to do, probably the most important thing, is to look at a damage assessment throughout the intelligence community and see the extent of which this information created holes in our security.
You know, and Tracy, as I said at the top, that, it's still not determined if this was intentional or if it was a security breach. Both options are bad, but is one worse?
Both options are bad. You are absolutely right. I mean, obviously, I feel that the intentional, in my opinion, is worse. And I actually said that on air when this first happened a few weeks ago, that I felt the intentional was worse. Because what that means is this is someone that made it through our vetting process, made it through that polygraph check, made it through that background check, and wasn't vetted properly. And his contacts were not vetted properly. And that is highly problematic.
Do you think that Rahman will end up facing additional charges?
In my opinion, I don't believe so. Obviously, these are pretty hefty charges, and I think really drive the point home to the extent at which damage was created by leaking this information. But obviously, there is always the opportunity for more charges to be filed.
And what does this potentially mean for Israel and any potential strategy when it comes to Iran?
So this is a huge problem. We have to think about this actually from a worldwide perspective, because if this information is getting out of the U.S., is getting out of the CIA, and is being leaked out there by individuals purposely or not, other countries may not want to do intelligence business with us. That includes Israel, because it is obviously jeopardizing their military plans. And they may now be hesitant to share information with us, as well as question the veracity of information that is coming from us. And so in my opinion, this has much larger implications.
And Tracy, last question for you. You mentioned vetting, you mentioned security clearances in your first answer. Do you think there needs to be some serious assessment within the CIA as an entity?
So this is a hard question to answer. I've thought about that. And in my opinion, actually, no. It's very, very rigorous. Obviously, I went through it as a former CIA officer, and I felt that it was very thorough and very rigorous. I think the part that may need to be looked into more, you do take a lifestyle polygraph that is extremely thorough. But the one thing may be your relationships with foreign contacts. And that may be something that the CIA needs to look into more when providing people these top secret clearances.
All right. Always appreciate your opinion. Tracy Walder, thank you.
Thank you, Nichole.
Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your screen. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.